Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I'm Taylor Don. So this is a different type of video from our channel, and this is a different or a new journey. As you guys see in the title, I am starting my lock journey and I am super excited. In this video, we're going to talk about this hair right here, type, density, all that stuff. And then we're going to talking about my locks, my grid, how I plan to build my grid, and then tools used, different type of research, all that good stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so this hair is freshly washed. I used the Suave clarifying shampoo. I put a little bit of argan oil in there and I blow dried it out. Not bone straight, but just straight enough. So when I start doing my grid, I can have as crisp and straight lines as possible. I have type 4B, mainly 4C hair, and medium density. I'm gonna go ahead and put a clip of when I just got the shower and what my hair looks like wet with no product in it. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to a stylist and I went and got a silk press done and I got a trim because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any split ends or anything like that before I got started with this process. So as of right now, we're good to go. Okay, let's talk about these locks and this grid because that's what you probably really came here for, because I have not did any planning or brainstorming as far as actually parting my hair. So I'm going to do this for the first time here on camera, and we're going to see how it goes. In my mind, I know what I want my grid to look like. I know that I want crisp lines horizontally and vertically because I low-key have OCD, so it's going to drive me crazy if I don't have straight lines. And I know what size I'm looking for, so we're about to get all into that, okay? So types of locks. I am going to do Microlocs interlocking, right? So I'm interlocked from root to strand. And a few reasons for that. I didn't want to do twists. I thought about it. I was like, if I do twists, I could probably get done a little sooner. If I do braids, I could probably, go a little faster. But twists, I just don't want to run into a situation where my twists start unraveling or getting a lot of slippage. I just didn't want to have to deal with all that. And when it comes to braids, I've been, looking at other lady videos. I've been researching, reading, and I've seen that the braid pattern stays in your hair for a really long time before they start actually fading away. So I was like, you know what? I think just interlocking would just be the best bet for me. Okay, I had to go grab something real quick. And if you see me looking down, it's because I wrote some notes because I didn't want this video to be all over the place. But yeah. So lock size, I know that I want medium size locks. I don't want them too big and I don't want them too small. Matter of fact, while doing my research, let me guys show you this. So I started reading this book. So this is a really good book. I'm not completely done with it. I'm like halfway through, but it has like a lot of really good information in it. And then also, a lot of videos that I reference is QueenEleem video. I will link her page down in the description box. She just recently done her DIY Microlocs and she had a lot of great information. So pull in some of the things that she used in her videos, which I found majority, in this book, which makes complete sense. Which makes complete sense. And then I in turn did my own variation of whatever the case may be, right? So as far as some of the tools and measurements and things like that I used. So with that being said, I did figure out the exact lock size that I want in calculations with how many locks I should have on my head, right? So let me explain. All right, so real quick, I'm just gonna do a quick part in the middle and then one from ear to ear just so I can show you guys what I'm doing. My hair is so dry right now, but I didn't want to do my install. I don't want anything in my head in my hair while doing my install. So all right, so I just did a quick part down the middle for the most part. And then I'm just going to do one real quick from ear to ear. And then I'm just going to do a quick measurement of my scalp, see how many square inches, or show you guys how many square inches I have of scalp. When I was doing this, it was funny because I have like this many square inches of scalp. That's like hilarious. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to just measure from my middle part and then my side to side part or my ear to ear part to get how many square inch of scalp I have. So, let's see. And always back here. So I pretty much have 13 inches from front to back. And from here to here, it's a little shy of 13. I'm just going to round it up to 13. So 13, right? And when you multiply that together, 13 times 13 is 169. So I have 169 square inch of scalp, right? That's just so funny to me when I say it. Square inch of scalp. It just is what it is, right? And I know that, so one second. So again, going back to this book, right? And then going off of what QueenEleem had did, I drew out some boxes, or I made some boxes. And I know that 1/4 inch is too small. I don't want to go that small, right? Matter of fact, I'm using the same calculations that QueenEleem did, and I know I keep saying her, but like if you go to her videos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But quick calculation, right? We're gonna do some quick mathematics real quick, right? So 169 square inch divided by 1/4 inch. If my whole head was 1/4 square inch, or if my locks, my parting was 1/4 square inch all the way around, then I have 676 locks. Now I'm actually aiming for maybe 500-ish locks, right? So with that being said, if all my partings was 5/16 square inch or 5/16, parting for my locks, then I will have about 540, right? So because 169 square inch divided by 5/16 square inch is 540. And if I was to do a little bit bigger, if I was to do a little bit bigger to 3/8 right here, focus, then I will have 450. So 169 square inch divided by 3/8 square inch is 450. So that pretty much means that I want to be either between 5/16 or 3/8 to get about 500 or so locks. So what I think I'm going to do, just to make it easier on myself and make it easier when it comes to parting, I'm just going to do 5/16 like throughout my whole head, right? That's just what I'm thinking right now in my brain. This is what I'm thinking that will work for me. It's just to do 5/16 of an inch all the way around, and then I should get roughly about 540 locks when it's all said and done. And that's pretty much what I'm aiming for anyways, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, let's go ahead and get to this parting, because I can't do anything until I get this grid situated, right? So I have a couple of mirrors here. I have a mirror here. I have a hand mirror here. And then of course my big mirror here, because I'm in my bathroom here at the moment. And I'm sorry that I keep looking down. I just have all my tools and stuff. You know, I have my rat tail comb. I have another little comb that I'm going to part with. I have a few clips right here, including the clips I have in my head. I do have some ponytail holders and some rubber bands in case I need those. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to make 4x4 squares in my grid. So my grid is going to be my whole head, and then I'm going to have the grid squares within it. And once I get started, then you'll understand what it is I'm trying to say. So I want 4x4 squares in my grid, which essentially going to be 16 locks within each square. Right? Do that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I made another little tool, and this is 5/16. This is the size that I am going to do my whole head in. And I'm going to use this kind of, make sure it's, hold on. And I'm going to use this kind of as like a measurement tool. So for an example, if I put that here, then this, I will make this a box. And I wouldn't want that to be any smaller than that. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay. So first things first is doing my middle line, my center line, because everybody loves a good center line. So I'm going to do a center line, and then I'm going to do my ear-to-ear line. And usually when I do an ear-to-ear line, it's never like straight up and down. But this time I'm going to make sure it's straight up and down, just so I can get the accurate grid, or the type of grid that I'm looking for. So I'll probably start speeding this up just a little bit, because it could get a little tedious, you know, a lot of like redundant type stuff. So here we go. Is that straight, y'all? All right, so I think I'm satisfied with my middle part. Straight up and down. All right, let me put this hair away. I feel like, well, I was about to say I feel like my grid is gonna be the longest, but it's really gonna be installing these lots gonna take the longest. But the grid is just the foundation, so it has to be like really, it has to be on point. Okay. I don't know why that was so hard for me. So let's take a look. Let's see what it looks like. And I'm just getting started. All right, side part. Oops, other side part. Middle. So now that I have my middle part and my ear to ear side part, and I know I keep looking at my screen, my view, well, I guess you can call it a viewfinder, but so now that I have those, and I think I'm pretty satisfied with it. Okay, so I had to make a little minor correction, but now I think I am satisfied. Okay, so before I work on the back section, I'm just going to go ahead and do this front section. So because I still want it to connect from front to back. So I feel like if I just go ahead and do this front section, then I can like just kind of connect it. So what I'm gonna do is use my tool that I was telling you guys about, this right here, and to measure out this square. And I try to put, let me show you guys, let me give you a closer look. So these little spaces, I try to like maybe use that as like a part. So like these would be my parts and this would be the where the lock would be. So I try to make it as realistic. There you go. As kind of realistic as possible. So anywho, so I use that to try to aim where I want this to be. So I'll say right here. All right, so let's see. Actually, I did that wrong. I did it the wrong way. Let's do that here. Can you guys see that? Okay, so right here, because I'm gonna go down first. And I want it to go completely down. Is this straight, y'all? Let me see. It's almost straight. I feel like my OCD is starting to kick in now. Okay, I feel like that's straight. Now, out of this section, I will do my part here. And I want to make this straight. Oh. Okay. All right. I think, you guys, I think I have my first square. I don't know. It looks kind of, we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. All right. And what I'm going to do here, I guess I can measure that again. That's pretty much going to be split in half. I'm just going to eyeball it for the most part here. And now I'm pretty much going to use this row as a guide for this one. First of all, let me just say, I've just started parting and my arms hurt already. I can imagine when I start actually installing these locks. So, just to measure what my line looks like on my 4x4. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can really see that. But I am satisfied with this square. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this square. So I could probably come in and clean this up later. But for now, I just want to see what it all is going to look like. Because I have to map it out. This is me mapping it out. And then once I see what it looks like mapped out, then I can do some tweaking later. This is what I'm working with so far. Now I got to make this side mimic this side. Okay, so I decided to do the other side off camera to kind of spare y'all all of that crazy stuff. And I had to go get some water. So let me show you what I got so far. I pretty much got the front done. I might need to do a little tweaking, but as of right now, I am fine with the way this looks. My middle part is not, this ear to ear part is not straight up and down like I was hoping to get it, but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Got something stuck here. I'm gonna have to get that out. All right, so now let's see about this back section. Come on. I hate that I'm working on like dry hair too. I want to have like pretty much little to no product on my hair while I'm installing these. But yeah. All right, so all right, let's do this ear. Let's do like the ear to ear, or this line, the ear to ear line. I don't know what's really called, but pretty much gonna go straight across here. If I can get this hair bow, this hair tie out, then we'll be in business. Alright, so what we look like. I hope you guys can see that. Are we straight? Let me see. Okay, that was kind of painful, but I think I have it parted where I'm satisfied. Now, I'm gonna split. Actually, I'm gonna come back to these. And I'm gonna work on the rest of, so I'm gonna come back to these when I'm done parting the rest of it. Kinda, sorta. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna split these into 4 squares. So this is what I'm thinking, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works out. I think I know what I want to do. I think I know what I want to do. Okay, so now this is what I want to do, right? So I want this line here, but you see this? I want it to connect here. So I'm gonna have to do some adjustments somehow, some way to try to figure that out. But I think it'll work out, because I could just take a little bit, I don't know, I could just kind of like even it out here, I guess, and then just add that little section up here. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, is this square too big? Let's see. So this would it, hold on, let me try to clean this up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Yeah, that works. Can you guys see that? I don't know if y'all can see that, but basically I was just trying to see, was this square small enough? But yeah, it'll work. Perfect. Okay. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we're doing this grid together. Like, I don't know what the end is going to look like. I just hope it just comes out. I don't know, honestly. Okay, so let me show y'all what I did. I just went ahead and just split those two in half, and then what I plan to do is just split this in half. So I think that'll line up. Good. Now what I'm doing now is making this corner piece, right? So I'm just going to take it from this line and connect it to this line, and then that'll be my corner piece. So let me just go ahead and do that. We're getting there, you guys. We're getting there. This is not even half the battle. Now, I feel like by splitting this in half, then we should be good to go. I think that's good. About to see here in a minute. And then real quick, just so y'all can see how long my hair is, and for the most part is this length all around. So let's see. It's more difficult than I thought. So I'll say, say about 9 inches. Y'all probably can't see that. I'll say about 9 inches of hair. So when I get through, I'm actually going to replace these knots, these bantu knots, with braids, because during the week, I still have to go to work. What I plan to do is put these braids in and throw on a wig if I need to, throw on a wig and just keep it moving. Because to be honest with you, I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish. But this is what I got so far. So let's just keep moving. Okay. So now I'm starting on the other side. I think this line is good. And once again, I'll have to tweak this front section right here just so it can line up the way I want it to. So this is what I got. I feel like these boxes are a little wider. I know why too. So, okay, I see. Let me get a little closer so y'all can see. So, these two boxes are a little wider than these two. But if you look on this side, this box is bigger than this box. So, what I'm gonna do is borrow some from this, add to this. Because and then I think that will be equal out. That will be a little bit better. Whew, y'all, I'm tired. All right, let's keep it moving. Now for this triangle section over here. Okay, you guys, 2.5 hours later, my grid is finally done. Now, let me show y'all. Let me just turn around slowly so I can show y'all. So there's a little tweaking I need to do here. And some tweaking I need to do on this side. And I'm satisfied with the way it came out. I have the middle part, the ear to ear, and I have these parts that I wanted as well. Where is it? These parts. So it's all connected the way I wanted them to connect. But to be honest with y'all, I'm looking at these squares and I'm starting to feel some type of way. I'm actually starting to feel like they're a little too small. I know what I said. I said what I said, right? I said I wanted to do 4x4 squares that are 5/16 of an inch. And for the most part, that's what they are. Give or take, but overall, for the most part, that's what they are. And I mean, to be honest, like, look at this. Let me just look at this. That's pretty small. That's it's not as small as 1/4 of an inch, obviously. But it's still quite small. I'm low-key feeling like I should have did 3/8 of an inch. Don't mind my nails, but yeah, but it's done. Oops, focus. Yeah, it's done. It's what time is it? Last time I checked, it was a little bit after 2100, and I started at like 1830. So yeah. Now, real quick, first of all, I don't even know how many squares I have in my head. So let's count them, shall we? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, right? In the back. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30! I have 30 squares, y'all. I have 30 squares on my head. I didn't know I was gonna get that many. All right, so 30. Now, I just want to like do some calculation real quick. So at least 23 of these boxes is going to be, let's say 22. I don't know. At least let's just do 22. Let me just go down. So at least 22 of these boxes are going to have 16 locks within them. So 22 times 16. So we're sitting at 352 locks. This one's going to have a little bit more in there. And I didn't even really count the nape ones. So I don't know how many the nape's going to be. But so far, we're sitting at like 350 locks. And that's like, what did I say, 22 out of the 30? So let's just say, even if all 30 had 16 locks within them, which is not going to happen, it's not going to happen, I'll be at 480 locks. So realistically, well, not realistically, but I know I said 500, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with having 480 locks. But I'm thinking it's going to be less than that, but maybe 450, maybe 450 locks. But I'm okay with that. I'm very satisfied with this grid. I'm satisfied with you know, of course, a little bit of tweaking. Like I said, I am going to take these mantle knots out and I'm going to put braids in them. But, oh, this one might have more than 16 in it. When it's all said and done, I should have about 450 to 500 locks. And I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. The grid is finally laid down. So now it's just me putting establishment in. And that's it. This is my grid / foundation video. I hope you guys enjoy. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because you already know what it is. Right, go ahead and subscribe and join me on this journey, on my lock journey. The next video is going to be me actually establishing my locks. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit like, comment down below, hit the notification bell so you won't miss another video. And that's it, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.